Why do we fear failure? It's a strange thing when you think about it. Most of us understand that failure is a normal part of life. We know that successful people have failed countless times. We know that mistakes help us learn. And yet, when it's our turn to take a risk, fear suddenly takes over. So why does failure feel so uncomfortable? Part of the answer comes from how our brains are wired. Thousands of years ago, making the wrong decision could have serious consequences. Being rejected by your group, taking unnecessary risks, or making costly mistakes could affect your chances of survival. Our brains evolved to avoid danger. The problem is that the brain doesn't always know the difference between physical danger and social danger. Today, failing an exam, getting rejected, or making a mistake at work won't threaten your survival. But your brain can still react as if something important is at risk. That's why failure often feels bigger than it really is. Another reason we fear failure is because we attach it to our identity. Instead of thinking, "I failed at this task," we think, "I am a failure." Those are two very different statements. One describes an event, the other describes a person. And when failure becomes personal, it becomes much harder to face. There's also something called the spotlight effect. It's a psychological tendency to believe that other people are paying far more attention to us than they actually are. We imagine everyone noticing our mistakes, everyone remembering our failures, everyone judging us. In reality, most people are too busy worrying about their own problems to think much about ours. The embarrassing presentation you still remember from years ago? Most people who were there have probably forgotten it completely. The truth is that failure is uncomfortable because it exposes uncertainty. It forces us to accept that things might not go as planned, and humans generally prefer certainty, even when certainty isn't possible. But here's the interesting part. When people look back on their lives, they often regret the things they never tried more than the things that didn't work out. Not because failure feels good, but because failure usually comes with an answer. You know what happened. You learned something. You move forward. The things we avoid often leave us wondering, what if? What could have happened? And sometimes, that question lasts much longer than the failure itself. So maybe the goal isn't to stop fearing failure. Fear is normal. The goal is simply to recognize it for what it is, not proof that you shouldn't try. Just proof that something matters to you.